And good evening to you. Welcome to high school basketball action on Central Illinois Sports. Live tonight from Louisiana, Missouri High School for this high school boys basketball matchup between the 11-5 Louisiana Bulldogs and the 7-9 Pittsfield Sockies. Good evening to you. I'm Charlie Hull. Jack and John are alongside tonight. It is the Great Rivers Bank pregame show on Central Illinois Sports. The Sockies trying to rebound after a loss in overtime on Tuesday night when they were beaten by Auburn, a game they led by 10 points going into the fourth quarter, but saw that get away and were unable to recover in the overtime period. This Louisiana team, when we saw them a year ago, a very athletic squad, and they returned quite a few of those young people that we saw play at Pittsfield in a highly contested game a year ago. We'll talk more about the matchup on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show after this.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Did you know that Prairie Land FS doesn't just sell seed? They treat it and box it right here at one of their local facilities, then deliver it to your farm or fields. Growers trust Prairie Land FS to deliver top-performing crop protection products that promise the best performance before, during, and after the growing season. Prairie Land FS, your leading supplier of choice.
When choosing internet and Wi-Fi,
Well, back with you on Central Illinois Sports. We apologize for a little technical difficulty with the dropped internet, but we appear to, knock on wood, be back with you, and glad you're with us tonight on Central Illinois Sports for action at Louisiana, Missouri High School. The Sockies, well, a disappointing loss on Tuesday, a game that really they probably should have won if they make free throws down the stretch. Able to win that contest probably by double digits, but unfortunately they did not, and Auburn made the plays when it mattered in the fourth quarter and overtime in that contest to pick up their 15th win of the season, while the Sockies dropped to 7-9 on the year. And Jack, especially in the second and third quarter, Pittsfield pretty much dominated that game, but things really unraveled for the Sockies in that final quarter.
Honestly, it kind of boiled down to about a 4-minute stretch when they missed 5 free throws in a row. Front ends of 1-and-1s on top of that. Had the game locked up. Auburn able to tie it up, and then after that it was pretty much all Auburn. Auburn was 2 of 19 from 3 before they went 4 for 8 in the fourth quarter in the overtime. And you just make your free throws. Don't quit playing the game aggressively, and don't play scared. And the game was in their hands. Hopefully tonight they'll have a little fun and go out there and do the things they need to do. But Louisiana, 11-5 on the season.
They're an athletic team. It was actually kind of an interesting game of two halves last year. Pittsfield pretty much dominated in the first half. Louisiana then switched to a man-to-man on the defensive side, and their athleticism and length really gave the Sockies some trouble. So Pittsfield will want to try to take better care of the basketball than they did in the second half a season ago. And even with what we saw with them in the fourth quarter against Auburn, just have to really value the basketball.
Yeah, Louisiana only with 9 kids dressed, so you would think depth would be a little bit of a problem. Not that most teams go much past about 8, but that's not very many kids dressed for a basketball game. Now they got a few more JV coming out, I guess.
They do have the band here playing as well. They sound good, and a good facility here at Louisiana High School, home of the Bulldogs, and the Bulldogs and the Sockies matching up here tonight. We'll step aside for a timeout on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show. Talk with you more in just a few moments.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Before the TAVR, I was very active, worked out at the Croc Center. I would say less than a week. Well, of course, Amy tells me I couldn't do squats. She even wrote it in my discharge paper. Great big, sandy, no squats. So I did a couple.
Oh my word.
Don't tell her.
I knew she was going to. But I have the best job in the world to get to work with these patients.
You're ready to make your dream kitchen and bathroom a reality. Find inspiration at Pike County Lumber in Pittsfield. It starts with a 3D design so you can see every angle and every custom detail. Traditional style or the newest trends. We'll create a design to fit your lifestyle. Your custom kitchen and bathroom will have the features that you need. A large versatile island for work or entertaining. Quartz countertops. Quality onyx that offers dozens of colors. From start to finish, trust the knowledge and experience at Pike County Lumber.
Here at Mountain Dew, it's easy to tell who really loves the outdoors. For one thing, there's the rack on your car and the hitch on the back of your truck. There's your garage full of toys, from dirt bikes to wakeboards. And there's your cooler full of Mountain Dew, always at the ready. Because when it's time to get out there, climb into your deer stand or your fishing boat, a cooler of ice-cold Mountain Dew, that's as important a piece of outdoor gear as your spinning rod or your four-wheeler. Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
Welcome back on the Great Rivers Bank pregame show with locations in Pittsfield, Barry, Liberty, and at Hannibal. Great Rivers Bank is here to help you with all of your banking needs. Learn more at greatriversbank.bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender. The Sockies and the Louisiana Bulldogs here tonight, and Pittsfield's got a pretty rough stretch of games coming up here. They play Camp Point Central. They've got a game in Jerseyville. They've got a game with, Payson Seymour still left on the schedule. Beardstown, Brown County, Griggsville, Perry. Wow, a Western team that we saw in the Winchester tournament who's really improved since the first part of the season. So things don't get easier for the Saki squad, and as they've seen their record fall below 500, Jack, they're going to have to play very well to avoid that to fall a lot farther under 500.
Add Porter to that too. So and then you got Calhoun and Liberty towards the end of the season, but a lot of opportunities, but you're going to have to play up to your capabilities and play more like they did against Pleasant Plains. That was a game that they lost in overtime, lost another in overtime. A couple games where they could easily have flip-flopped that record right now, but just need some confidence and always remember that it's a game and you need to have fun when you're playing it.
The junior varsity team won tonight, and I don't know what they shot in the first half from the field, but I'm going to guess it was about 92% from the floor. Like everything, that basket looked like it was about 4 times the size as normal. They really looked good. And I think that's what you're seeing with some of the younger levels for the Saki program is something we saw from this Louisiana varsity program last year. When you have speed, that quickness, and that athleticism, you can really cause other teams problems on the defensive side.
Well, and they shot the three like crazy tonight. I mean, they were hitting threes from every part of the court. And, when they're going in and you got a lead, it seems like it's a little easier. And when you're behind trying to make it happen, that basket gets a little smaller.
Pittsfield and Louisiana. Louisiana's head coach Matt Smith. And the Bulldogs 11-5 on the season. And Pittsfield and Louisiana there for a stretch didn't play, but it just seems like it makes way too much sense for these teams not to match up.
Along with Palmyra, Monroe City, and some others that aren't very far away. In fact, we played Hannibal for a long time, and many years ago, in the 70s, played in the Thanksgiving tournament at Hannibal. But when you're 30 miles away or less, it kind of would work out just fine if they wanted to schedule a few of those.
Looks like the Sockies will be without Ethan Gratton, the reserve forward for them, not in uniform tonight. And I know there's several guys on the team battling some little ailments here that, this time of the season when things start to grind on you a little bit, sometimes it's better just to sit out, let something heal for a couple of days than try to play through something that would hinder you the rest of the year.
That means Caden Anstedt needs to pick it up a little bit and come back to that form after he got healthy. and was playing in the early part of the season, and he's got the ability as a senior to be able to make that happen.
We'll step aside for a break as they get ready to introduce the starting lineups. We'll have starting lineups for you next on Central Illinois Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
All right, let's take a look at the starting lineup. Starting lineups brought to you by Trucks LLC. Trucks is operating with mobile service only at this time as their new facility is being completed in the industrial park in Pittsfield. Trucks looks forward to serving you and all of your diesel repair needs. Trucks 217-922-0044. The Pittsfield Sockies, Brad Tomhave's squad is 7-9 on the year. They'll start at a guard, a 6-foot senior, Adam Musgrave. At a second guard, he's a 6-foot junior, Ian Brennan Tomhave. At a third guard is the 5'8 senior Nolan Daniel, and Javen Petty starts at the fourth guard spot, the 6-foot junior. At a forward for the Sockies, Eli Mendenhall, the 6'2 junior. For the Louisiana Bulldogs and Matt Smith, they're 11-5. They'll start at a guard, a senior, Wyatt Harrison. At a second guard, he is a senior, Latrell Weber. And at the third guard is Cooper Lumley, a junior. At a forward is Donovan Richards, the senior. And at another forward, a very good player. We remember him from a year ago, Jack Logan, the senior.
Officials work the JV and the varsity game on the Missouri side of the river, it appears. And we're ready for basketball action. Hope you'll sit back and enjoy it. It is brought to you in part by the Moose Lodge 420. Check out their Friday meals at the Moose Lodge 420. The food's hot, the drinks are cold at the Moose Lodge 420 on Washington Street in Pittsfield. Well, let's get ready to go. It's the Bulldogs and the Sockies. Charlie with the call.
Logan will jump in the middle for this Louisiana squad, and Musgrave will be the man in the circle for the Sockies. Referee steps into the center circle. The tip is up, and it is controlled by, well, nobody. Louisiana knocked it out of bounds, so it'll be Pittsfield basketball, and then Louisiana will get the arrow.
They're going to make them jump it again. Oh. That doesn't make any sense. Official's going to come over and fix that, I think.
I think Brad Tomhav asked him. He said, well, really no reason. It should just be Pittsfield ball.
No.
Well, now they're going to get the ball to Louisiana. Louisiana definitely hit the ball out of bounds there because nobody else ever touched it. So it should be Pittsfield ball, and then the arrow should go to Louisiana.
2 out of 3 doesn't always make you right. Now we're going to get it right because the one official came up and took control like he needed to. And all is well that ends well.
So the arrow will go to Louisiana, but the ball will go to the Sockies, and Petty will inbound it for Pittsfield at the half-court line. Just underway in the opening quarter. A little bit of a slower start with a mix-up on the jump ball. That's why those things were so dangerous a couple of years ago. It confuses people.
7-minute quarters in JV ball tonight. That kind of confused us a little bit, too.
Yeah, made the game go quicker, especially that running clock fourth quarter. The Socky JV team won that game by about 40. Here's Petty with it out top against the man-to-man pressure of Louisiana. Not really surprised to see that out of a pretty athletic squad for Coach Matt Smith. Out of Musgrave on the right wing. Gets it between the circles to Tomhave. 7:25 to play in the first. Still looking for the first shot in this contest, let alone a score. Here's a ball down low to Mendenhall, who's played well recently. He turns, and they're going to call him for an offensive foul.
Kid went down. I think he's probably from the theater department. First foul, and Mendenhall picks up his first also.
Well, the man was leaning into him on the back, but Mendenhall, as it is, picks up his first, and a turnover on the Sockies. Here come the Bulldogs. Length of the court to go. Logan has it in the backcourt. Puts it on the deck one time. Throws it back to Weber. Across it comes Richards now on the dribble against the man-to-man of Pittsfield. Here's Logan. Deep three left side, no good. Javen Petty has the board for the Sockies. He'll turn and take it into the front court. A minute into this contest, no score. Daniel with it on the dribble drive. Throws it out top to Musgrave. Out to Mendenhall. Reverses it right side. Tomhav gets a touch. Down to Mendenhall. He's being guarded by Lumley. He's got a pretty good size advantage, and this time referee's going to say, that's a flop. It worked once. Fool me once, but you won't fool me twice.
As I said, he'll be appearing in Lost in Space, I think.
Into the front court, Richards. Check that, that's Weber. Tried to kick to the wing and a foul called on one of the Sakis.
I think it's on Mendenhall. They called him on a hand check, and the big boy apparently got recognized very early in the game because he's picked up his second.
2 fouls in the first minute and 31 seconds of the game. And here's Caden Anstead into the game for the first time, the 6'2 senior. On the right side with it is Harrison. Spin move in the lane. Kicks to the wing in Lumley. Lumley having a little trouble with the dribble. Sakis didn't recognize that very well as there was a loose ball. Weber now puts it on the deck. The 5'10 senior. Gets it to Donovan Richards. On the right side, Logan will try to poke it down low. Ball knocked away by Tom Hay, but they'll say he caught him on the wrist for the foul.
Tom Hay will pick up the foul, and that'll be his first, team third.
Ball out of bounds to the Bulldogs on the baseline in a still scoreless contest. Ball on the right side, or scoreless for the Bulldogs, that is. Three-pointer put up no good by Harrison, and the Sakis get the board. Into the front court, Daniel with it left side. Between the circles to Tom Hay, has taken a single bounce of it. Now to Petty on the wing. 2-0 is the Pittsfield advantage on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Musgrave off of the screen from Anstead. Works it right side. Here's a three by Tom Hay off the back iron, no good. Anstead the rebound. He'll go back up with it, fading away, won't fall. And Logan secures the board for the Bulldogs. He'll turn and take it himself into the front court. Stops just inside the volleyball line. Three-pointer, no good. Weber, though, on the offensive rebound. Bulldogs will get a second chance opportunity here. Out front, Richards. On the right side, Weber. Dribble drive in, and a foul from the side, this time on Petty.
Petty will pick up the foul. A lot of reaching going on, and that's part of the problem. Fourth team foul. With 5:16 left in the first, we're 2 minutes and 46 seconds in.
Connor Allen in for the Sakis, the 6'2" junior, sitting down Petty, who picked up that foul. Logan gets it top of the key, guarded by Tom Have. On the right side, Harrison. Harrison wants to try to work off the dribble. Now to Weber out top. Shovels it off to Richards. Richards and Daniel kind of bump off of one another. Left side, Logan. He's shown he's not afraid to pull it from just about anywhere in the front court. 4:50 to play in the first.
His trigger's loaded when he gets the ball.
Right side, Richards to Logan in the lane. Logan is about 6'3", so now he'll try to post up, turnaround shot, in and out, back in again for two. And the game is tied at 2 points apiece. Knotted up at 2. 4:33 to play in the game's opening quarter.
Slow start.
Tom Abe brings it into the front court for the Sakis. Over to Musgrave. Deep on the right side. Around the horn it comes to Allen. That's for an opening. Slightly stagnant offensively. Here's a pull-up shot by Musgrave, well short. And the referees talk with one another to see if it was tipped.
Yep.
And they're going to say that ball was partially blocked, and it will be Saki ball out of bounds on the baseline.
Adam usually doesn't miss it quite that bad.
4:13 to play in the first. Saki ball out of bounds. Daniel to inbound. Looking here, looking. He will throw it way out front to Tom Have, who won the battle for it. Kicks right side. Musgrave for a three. It rims in and out. No good. Rebound tip up. Allen and Logan fighting hard for it, and Logan wins that battle.
Took about 3 tips, but he finally got it.
Richards into the front court. Dribble drive into the paint, and another Saki foul. And their 5th already in just a little over 4 minutes worth of game time.
Not stopping the guard penetration. Musgrave picks it up that time. His first 15 foul. I only tell you that there's none on Louisiana because it's the truth. I don't mean anything by it whatsoever.
Logan down a little one-handed turnaround shot up and in for 2. And the Bulldogs have their first lead for 2. First lead change of the contest. 3:45 to play in the first. Here's a bad pass now stolen away by Logan. He'll skip it way across to Weber. Out top to Richards. Thought about the deep three. Now puts it on the deck instead.
He remembers the aggressiveness and how it paid off last year.
Here's a turnaround shot, no good. Rebound down to Allen. Ball knocked out of bounds by the active hands of Harrison. No, that'll be a Saki turnover as he knocked it off of Allen.
Allen actually reached out the last minute and hit it with his other hand after the ball got knocked away, but just didn't secure the board.
Take it down to your waist. Even smaller guys like Harrison or Daniel on the Saki side can get to it.
You're on the road, guys. You got to be aggressive tonight. You're not going to get breaks when you're on the road.
Here's a deep three now, top of the key. Jack Logan from downtown, and the Bulldogs on a 7-0 run. They lead 7-2 on the Truck scoreboard.
Remember when Auburn put all those 5 new guys in the other night and how things kind of changed?
With the basketball on the dribble drive, here's Musgrave. He'll get it to the rim and score. And have an and one opportunity as a foul called on Louisiana.
Foul's going to go against Richards. That'll be his first, team first. The and one for Musgrave. 2:59 left first quarter on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. And a chance to make it a 2-point game with this free throw. It is up and good.
Musgrave has that ability to turn the corner off the dribble. He's got a good burst of speed, and that time he got to the rim and finished through the contact. 7-5 the score. Just a hair under 3 minutes to play in this first period.
They have to gimmick a little bit and play Logan with a little box and one.
Logan on the dribble drive in. Turnaround, baseline jumper. Good Jack Logan, another 2.
All 9.
9 for Logan, 9 for the Bulldogs. And the clock not running here with 2:59 to play in the first. It didn't run that whole possession. Out top with it is Musgrave. It'll make for a longer quarter if it doesn't run. Here's a drive in now by Petty, blocked by Logan. Rebound is secured by Richards.
Clock's still not running.
We are into the third possession of a game that's going to last for a while. Here's a 3 by Logan, no good. Rebound down to Daniel.
Still not.
You would think someone would look up and notice other than us, but it's not running at the moment. Top of the key now with it is Daniel. He'll kick it over to Petty on the wing.
2 minutes it hasn't
Dribble
run.
drive, shot up no good. Rebound is pulled down by Lumley. Breaking news, the clock is running. They played 7-minute quarters in the JV game and 9-minute quarters here in the varsity.
And a half.
Here's a pass down low. Logan has the matchup he wants. Turnaround shot over the top of the smaller man and Daniel, and 2 more for Jack Logan. And a timeout taken by the Sockies. We'll pause as well. 2:43 to play in the first. 11-5, Louisiana with the advantage. Back with you after this.
Are you short on time or budget, but your family is hungry? It's time for the Maya Authentic Mexican Restaurant in Pittsfield. Try the Maya Special, a crowd favorite. Delicious grilled fajitas, steaks, nachos Mexicano, salads in a tortilla bowl, the tastiest salsa and cheese sauce around, and the fastest service anywhere. You can afford it. It's the Maya Mexican Restaurant on Washington Street. Call ahead with your order and you can pick it up in the drive-thru. 217-285-4526. The Maya Restaurant in Pittsfield.
Well, with 2:43 to play in the first, it's 11-5 Louisiana, and the Sockies took the timeout. Their first of the contest, as it's been the Jack Logan show here so far. He's looked pretty good.
Yeah, the timeout was the guy that's got the braids that's about 6'3". You might want to guard him because he's got all 11 points.
And he is a dynamic scorer, that's for sure. Allen with the basketball, works it in the corner to Petty.
Not Danny Stevens, but pretty talented.
There's the ball knocked free. Daniel runs it down near the half-court line. In the corner, Petty going to try his chance from 3. No good. Ball knocked loose. Petty runs down the board. Gets it to Allen in the paint. Shot up there. Won't roll in. And a rebound secured by Wyatt Martin, who's into the game for the first time. The 6'1 junior. Weber on the wing. Out top, Logan. Better get a hand in his face. Over it goes to Wyatt Harrison. 1:57 to play in the first. Bulldogs a 6-point lead and the basketball here. Logan out front against Allen. Stops, thought about it. Now gets it back way out top from the volleyball line. No good. And the rebound will go off of Wyatt Martin and out of bounds. And he was the only guy really aggressive for it.
You know, I've seen this too many times. Guys just sit there and let the ball bounce twice before it goes out of bounds. You're going to lose the ball a lot of times. Grab the cotton-picking ball and get a rebound.
1:39 to play in the first. Here's Tommy in the backcourt. Things just seem difficult for the Sockies so far. And I don't know, they just seem out of sync. Daniel left wing. Looks in the post. That's to Allen. Over to Daniel, left wing, 3-ball, too hard. And Logan another board.
4 boards, 11 points.
It's a pretty good first quarter. Here's Harrison in the corner for a 3 right side, no good. And on the rebound, a push-off going to be called against Wyatt Martin.
Martin had the hand in the middle of the back, his first, team's second. And, you know, it's not like Pittsfield's the only one that does some of the stuff that they're doing right now, but you're going to play the game, get sweaty, and play it hard.
Of course, without Mendenhall, he picked up 2 fouls in the first minute and 30 seconds of the game. So
let's face it, what he did in the Auburn game was he was kind of the key guy. Was he not?
Yeah, he was. Here's Daniel on the wing, 50 seconds to play in the first. Long pass knocked out of bounds by Logan. And that long pass with the likes of Jack Logan on the floor just not going to work.
Well, you're not going to throw a parallel pass across the middle, even with the half-court line, from that distance with much of anybody. I don't know what in the world he thought he was going to accomplish on that.
On the baseline, Tom Abe to Daniel left side. Daniel guarded by a new young man of the game. That's Kenny McCormick, the senior. Now Daniel out front. 30 seconds to play in the first. Down on the baseline, Allen fakes, now puts it up and gets it to go for his first 2.
Nice job by Connor Allen on the catch and the make.
Allen with the basket makes it 11-7, 20 seconds left in the first. McCormick right side, out to Logan. Logan's got all 11. He'll drive, kick right side. McCormick for a 3. It's off the mark. And on the rebound, a foul going to be called against the Bulldogs.
Wyatt Martin, that apparently is his way to rebound. He puts a hand in the middle of the back and gives a little push. 11.6 seconds left in the quarter. 11-7, Louisiana and Jack Logan. Saki's need to get that final shot.
10 seconds to play in the first. Louisiana should have the arrow to start the second quarter. Daniel, 2-1. Tom Have 3 is no good as the buzzer sounds, and we head to the second quarter with the Louisiana Bulldogs leading the Pittsfield Sockies 11-7. Back with you on Central Illinois Sports after this.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You've heard that phrase many times. And Rod Prentice in Pittsfield, your State Farm agent, is the guy you can count on to be your friend and neighbor in the insurance business. He has a complete line of insurance available for you from State Farm Insurance. You can reach him at 217-285-6930. Our family trusts Rod Prentice with all of our insurance needs. Stop by their office on Washington Street and see the girls. And Rod Prentice, your State Farm agent, 217-285-6930. Farmers, are you looking for high-yield genetics to help the bottom line on your farm? Contact Lipcomb Seed Sales for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. We have the luxury right now to be offering the highest-yielding soybean lineup Pioneer has offered in 30 years. Couple that with the service that is second to none, and you have a winning combination for your farm. For corn, check out the results of the National Corn Growers Yield Contact and see who's at the top. Maybe today is a good day to revisit Pioneer corn hybrids as well. Contact Aaron, Evan, and Brett today for high-yielding A-Series soybeans from Pioneer. Go Eagles!
Louisiana basketball, they lead 11-7. Pittsfield's 3 of 12, 25%, 0 of 3 from the arc, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. Louisiana 5 of 15, 1 of 9, haven't shot a free throw. Logan with all 11 for the Bulldogs.
McCormick with it on the right wing, works it to Harrison. Lumley also out there. Logan, and here's a foul on Tom Abe now as he hooks the man. Fifth man is Weber. Tom Abe's second.
Tom Abe will pick up his second foul. How deep will the Sockies have to go on the bench? Probably quite a bit. Here comes Anstead in. Tom Abe sits down, and Sockies are going to have to find some offense.
McCormick gets it to Logan. He says, offense, I've got offense. Right side, Harrison, good luck 3, and he buries it from the wing. First time somebody not named Jack Logan knocks down a 3 and makes it 14-7 Bulldogs.
7-point lead is the biggest.
7:29 to play in the half. Louisiana didn't score for about the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. Really struggled.
Look out there right now, and without Mendenhall and Tom Have, and Daniel not having much of a shooting night so far yet, neither has Petty. You've got to find a way to score some points.
6:28 to play in the half. 14-7 the advantage for Louisiana. Saki's trying to cut it closer here, though, as Daniel brings it into the front court. Works it on the left wing, Musgrave to Anstead. Off to Daniel. Top of the key, Allen gets a touch. He'll hand it over to Petty. Just a lot of passes around the perimeter for the Saki's, and you have to give Louisiana some credit. They have played pretty well on the defensive end, I think. Very athletic group.
Really have.
Moving as a unit. Here's a pass top of the key to Anstead. Works it to Musgrave. 5:50 to play in the half. 14-7 Bulldogs on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Here's a pass to Musgrave. Not a lot toward the basket right now for the Sockies. And it's a man, not a zone. Now they get a back cut. There's Petty, misses the shot though. And the rebound as Pittsfield has not had very many second chance opportunities at all as the Bulldogs have been good on the boards. Here's a three put up no good by McCormick. And the rebound secured by Connor Allen. Allen works it to Daniel, out to Petty. Petty on the dribble drive. Runner up is good. They'll count the basket and an and one opportunity here for Javen Petty.
Petty gets his first bucket of the day, and the foul will go on Harrison. That will be his second 15 foul, and the point guard will have to sit down for a little bit. Back in the game is Latrell Weber. The old-fashioned three-point play can make it a 14-10 game, and Petty makes the free throw. He's got 3.
4-point contest, just over 5 minutes to play in the half. Glad you're with us this evening on Central Illinois Sports.
Bad as things have went, they're pretty fortunate to be within 4, I think.
I would agree. Richards with it out front. Pass down low. Nice little cut in there by Cooper Lumley. And Lumley lays it over the front of the rim and in for 2.
Help defense disappeared.
Petty gets it out front. Kicks to the wing. Here's Musgrave for the tray. It's off the mark. Pittsfield not hot from 3.
6 boards for Logan, too.
He's been a pretty good distributor here in the second period. Here's now a wide open 3 by Richards. Nobody rotated up for the Sockies, and Richards got the wide open 3 and buried it. Timeout taken by Pittsfield. 4:29 to play in the half. 19-10. The 3 from Richards gives the Bulldogs their biggest lead of the night. Back after this on Central Illinois Sports.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help. Stop by the office at 1891 Main Street in Quincy, Illinois. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
When you think of fall, what comes to mind besides pumpkins, honey, and football? How about fertilizer? Studies show more than 1/3 of your crop's yield is determined by fertilizer alone. Studies also show as much as 40% potassium and 30% phosphate gets tied up in stalks and residue, as well as high clay content. Nutrient Ag Solutions recommends Titan, which is an innovative fertilizer catalyst designed for use with dry fertilizer blends. Titan will keep nutrients from being tied up and increase fertilizer availability in your crop. Titan is a low-cost option to improve crop fertility. Contact your nutrient crop consultant today.
4:29 left in the half. 19-10, biggest lead of the ball game for Louisiana right now.
Bulldogs hitting a couple of threes. Sockies didn't rotate, and now they'll bring into the game for the first time the sophomore guard in Connor Sweeting,
who was hot in the JV game.
That is true. He's guarded by Richards, though. So that'll be a little bit of a tough task. And now here's a bump and a foul called on Weber.
Weber will pick up the foul. It will be his first, team foul number 6. Petty close to traveling there, so he got bailed out.
The Sockies were way ahead in the foul category, but Louisiana's caught up in there. Has 6 fouls on either team. Musgrave works it to Allen left side. Top of the key, Adam Musgrave off of the screen from Anstead. Tries the drive, denied. To Petty, right side 3, it goes begging. And the rebound pulled in by Cooper Lumley. McCormick brings it into the front court for Louisiana. Off to Logan. He'll shovel it out to Weber, and he'll set up the half-court attack. A 9-point lead and the basketball. Here's a deflection by Musgrave, but right into the hands of Weber. Down low now Lumley, and he's bumped in, fouled by Petty. And it'll be a 1-and-1 now.
Petty's second foul of the ball game. 7th-team foul, 1-and-1. And to the free throw line goes Cooper Lumley. He's got 2 points in the day. 19-10, 3:38 left in the half. Biggest lead of the ball game. And here comes young Mr. Grattan, the freshman, into the ball game. It will be Lumley at the charity stripe. 3:38 left in the half. left-hander, puts the first one up, and it's no good, and the rebound comes off to Weber. Nobody boxed out.
Off to Logan for a three, no good. Lumley had the rebound, tipped it around, and it went out of bounds. It'll be Saki ball. Here comes Jackson Viley into the game for the first time. He'll sit down Anstead.
Can't disagree with the coach at all. I'm not so sure. We can go a little deeper. Effort really hasn't been there, and playing with your head's not really been there.
It has been not so good, very bad first half, actually.
Send them out there and say, do what you did in the JV game.
So much easier.
Yeah.
Here's Musgrave now on the dribble drive. Gets to the rim and scores. Adam Musgrave with a nice take to the rack for two.
Five for him.
And makes it 19-12. It's a good drive and a good spot for Musgrave to be in, but the Sakis have to get better on both ends. Here's McCormick now for a three, and he'll knock it down from distance.
Everybody's shooting the tray tonight.
Well, I think a lot of it, though, you can attribute to the likes of Weber and Logan. When those guys drive, you have to really help on that. That leaves those shooters open on the perimeter. Here's Allen now for a three, trying to answer off the iron. No good. Rebound, Viley. He'll put it on the deck now, trying to get out of a pickle, and he's fouled by McCormick.
McCormick will pick up the foul, his first, team seventh. Viley will go to the free throw line to shoot two. Or shoot the 1-and-1, I should say. 22-12, that is the biggest lead of the ballgame right now for Louisiana. You know, we've lived 24 years in Pittsfield. I can't remember a handful of times Louisiana has beaten Pittsfield. First one up by Viley is good, and Allen goes crashing to the floor with a little man next to him.
Pike County Express is your local family-owned newspaper. They have been serving Pike County since 1991. Check them out each Wednesday on a newsstand near you.
Got to be a little tougher out there, kids. Second one up by Viley is no good. The rebound comes off the other way to who else? Jack Logan, his seventh.
Kid is everywhere right now for the Bulldogs. They lead by 9, 22-13 on the Truck scoreboard. Here's a drive in by Richards. Good patience, gets to the rim, and he scores.
Give him 5 on the night.
Nice little shot fake up and under for Richards. And the lead is the largest of the contest, this 11-point bulge with 2:20 to play in the half. Grattan with it out front, gets it to Sweeting. Musgrave over to Allen. Viley with a touch out top. To Hayden Grattan for an open look from three, and he'll knock it down. The freshman with the tray. And makes it 24-16. That's how it goes sometimes, Jack. This is
that's how Lou Gehrig got in these first games.
Wally Pipp. Out front with it. Now they work it over to Logan. Logan on the baseline drive. His shot no good, but he's fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots. I like the confidence on the other end by the freshman Grattan, though. He said, I can make this shot. I've made this shot a lot, and did for the 3 on the Northwestern Mutual replay.
Allen on the foul. 2 for Logan, as he was slow getting in front of the man, and he just beat him on the baseline. We looked a step or 2 slow tonight, and Logan misses the first. Maybe we found the discovery there of the problem.
Real Net and Twine, located just north of Pittsfield, across from the airport, your local headquarters for concrete lawn ornaments, statues, fountains, benches, and so much more. If you keep the words all with the right letter at the beginning, it makes a lot more sense. Real Net and Twine, stop by and see them, or call 217-285-5013.
Makes the second, has 12, does Logan.
Out top, Allen, bounce pass in the corner, Sweeting. He'll get it to Musgrave. Musgrave dribble drive by the man on the clear out. He'll get to the rim again and score 2 more.
7 for him. Now you got to get a stop on the other end, down by 7.
25-18 now, with 1:17 to play in the half on the Trucks LLC scoreboard.
After being down by 11, a little 4-0 run for the Sakis.
Harrison left wing. He goes right by his man. The Sakis did not communicate, and Harrison in for 2.
He's got 5. I think I know the defense well enough to know there's supposed to be help on that.
Well, you have to, sometimes they say, open your mouth and talk to one another. Here's a ball now to Allen, and he'll be bumped by Logan, it appears, and a foul call there.
They're going to call that on Harrison. That'll be his 3rd, 8th team foul.
So a 1-and-1. Here's McCormick back in. Harrison sits down for Louisiana. 49.9 seconds to play in the half.
Allen at the free throw line, 27-18. First one is up and no good.
Rebound pulled down by the Bulldogs. Up by 9 now, trying to shoot to tie or take their biggest lead in the corner. Right side, McCormick, 3 off the mark. Rebound down to Sweeting. He's pestered there with 37 seconds to play in the half. Sweeting into the front court. On the right side, Hayden Grattan gets it out top to Allen. Allen fakes the 3. Over it goes to Musgrave with under 30 seconds to play in the half. Musgrave has picked it up, finds Viley. Now back to Allen. Musgrave will have it way out near the big Bulldog at center court. With 15 seconds to play in the half, his squad down 27-18. Musgrave going to try a little 1-4 against McCormick. Now the ball knocked loose. He picks it up, throws one toward the rim, no good, and a foul is going to be called here.
Wow, I thought the guy was quite a ways away from him. Did you or not? Foul will go on McCormick. It'll be his second, 19 foul. They're going to give him 2 free throws for Musgrave.
Oh, that's what happened there on the Northwestern Mutual replay. I'll let you take a look at it again in just a moment.
First one is good by Musgrave.
Watch the foot here by McCormick after he hits the ground. He goes to the ground and then kicks a little foot up. Little trip on there.
The little trip master. You know, they'll call a 15-yard penalty on you on Sunday. Second one, no good. Rebound comes, and clock was slow starting there again.
Weber, coast to coast, layup up at the buzzer, no good. And the Sakis avoid giving up a pretty easy basket there at the end because he got all the way to the other end. It's the Little Jess Motors halftime show. The Louisiana Bulldogs lead the Pittsfield Sakis 27-19. Halftime stats and analysis your way next on Central Illinois Sports.
Here at Little Jess, we value hard work, dedication, integrity, and leadership. We have a respect for heritage and tradition and believe in the pursuit of building legacies, breaking records, and putting forth award-winning results. That's why supporting schools and local teams is one of our favorite and most exciting parts of our business. For over 7 decades, we strive daily to use those same values as a foundation to meet our community's automotive needs and support our future generations. Little Jess Motors, serving our community since 1969.
For nearly 40 years, the Niebuhr Funeral Home has been serving our area with professionalism and compassion. This is our business, our hometown. You can be assured we take great personal pride in serving your family in your time of loss. We're locally owned. We're your friends and neighbors. We care about you and your family. Niebuhr Funeral Home, with locations in Pittsfield and Barry, serving our community with compassion and respect.
Did you know that PCRE Real Estate and Auction now offers a full-service auction alternative? Farmland, residential real estate, commercial real estate, estates, guns, antiques, farm equipment, and commercial equipment are a few examples that the experienced auction team is ready to assist you with. Our team can make the auction experience less stressful and smooth. Check out our next auctions at our new auction location at 500 Piper Lane in Pittsfield, or call 217-430-2985 and speak with Jason Duke to learn more.
The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, with locations in Griggsville, Mount Sterling, and Pittsfield. Maybe you ask, why choose Farmers National Bank of Griggsville? The answer is simple. Local people, local decisions, and local commitment with local investments. We have many products and services to meet your needs. We invite you to find out more about us. Go to fmbgriggsville.com and explore all the services we offer. Visit any of our 3 friendly locations in Mount Sterling, Griggsville, and Pittsfield today. The Farmers National Bank of Griggsville, local people helping local people, member FDIC.
Not a pretty first half of the Little Jess Motors halftime show. Sakis trail 27-19 to the Bulldogs of Louisiana. Our halftime show brought to you by Little Jess Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram in Quincy, Illinois. It's the place to go for your next vehicle purchase. I mean it. Their staff is committed to making the car buying process simple, making sure each customer's needs are satisfied. Learn more at littlejessmotor.com or stop by and see them at 3431 Main Street in Quincy. Well, it was an 11-7 first quarter, 27-19 at halftime. Sakis trailed by as much as 12 in the first half of the contest. They've turned it over 4 times, and Louisiana without an official turnover in the game. I don't remember an offensive foul. That'd be the only place I might have missed. Fouls, well, there's a lot of them. 2 on Brennan Tomhave, 2 on Javen Petty, and 2 on Eli Mendenhall. His came in the first 18 seconds of the game, I think. 2 on Kenny McCormick from Louisiana, 2 on Wyatt Martin, and 3 on Wyatt Harrison. Single fouls for Louisiana on Weber and Richards. And on the Sakis side, single fouls on Allen and on Musgrave. 27-19, halftime lead for Louisiana's Bulldogs over the Pittsfield Sockies. More comes your way on the halftime show after these.
Time to be thinking about tax planning. You can count on Illinois FBFM for accounting, consulting, and tax preparation for farmers and businesses in Pike, Brown, and Adams County. Phone 217-593-7233. That's 593-7233. Illinois FBFM can take care of your farm accounting needs. Get your accounts in order for this tax season. Contact Jesse Shootman, Emily Matthews, and Brad Wellman. Illinois FBFM in Camp Point, working for you. Abney Home Improvement is a family-owned company with Christian values. We have a passion for helping our customers find the best products at a great price. We understand making a large purchase of windows and doors for your home is a big investment. Our mission is to be completely upfront with you. We have built our business on trust and reputation. We depend on our customers to refer us to friends and family for their home improvement needs. Call 573-221-0886. We finish what we start with quality for you. Abney Home Improvement's 100% satisfaction is what we build our business on. Press Yours On You would like to wish all the area teams the best of luck this year. If you're looking to get your team shirts or just looking for spirit wear for yourself, remember Press Yours On You. We have over 1,400 square foot of retail space in our shop. Stop by and see us and check out our offerings. Business lets us help you promote your brand. Decoration methods we offer include screen printing, embroidery, and laser engraving. Thank you to everyone in our community for the support over the last 16 years. Thank you for supporting local. Press Yours On You, 506 West Wood, Camp Point, Illinois. United Community Bank has been serving our community in banking since 1973 and is a proud member of the Pittsfield Strong United community. UCB brings you the latest banking technology, security, and convenience you expect, delivered with friendly local service you deserve from your community bank. UCB invites you to stop in for a visit at No. 1 Professional Plaza in Pittsfield, or you can find them online at ucbbank.com. United Community Bank, the leader of community banking, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Sign up for a Saki Rewards debit card.
Welcome back on the Little Jess Motors halftime show. The Trucks LLC scoreboard tells us it's Louisiana 27, Pittsfield 19. Louisiana 7 of 20 from the field, 35%, 1 of 7 from the arc, 14.2%, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. Or in fact, that's Pittsfield, I should say, 7 of 20, 1 of 7, and 4 of 6. On the Louisiana side, they're 11 of 25. They're 4 of 14 from the three, 28.5%. 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Jack Logan led the way with 11 in the first quarter, 12 and a half. A 3 from Kenny McCormick, 5 points for Donovan Richards, and 5 for Wyatt Harrison. On the other side, Saki's Adam Musgrave with 8 points, 5 of those in the second quarter. 3 for Petty, 1 for Viley, 2 for Connor Allen, and 2 for Eli Mendenhall. It's a 27-19 halftime lead for Louisiana over Pittsfield. Second half, play-by-play comes your way on the Little Jess Motors halftime show and the Trucks LLC scoreboard, 27-19 Louisiana.
Every day, banks touch every corner of our lives. They support us as we turn life's goals into accomplishments. Goals like opening a small business, buying a home, planting a crop, having a new baby. From your first car to life after retirement, Central State Bank is there for all of your life's milestones. CSB is central to your banking needs. Visit us in Clayton, Kinderhook, Pittsfield, Pleasant Hill, and Quincy, or at csb123.com.
Call Best Systems Builders for all your insulation needs. We are a full-service insulation contractor offering both open and closed cell spray foam, blown cellulose, and fiberglass installation. Best Systems has 2 BPI certified professionals ready to inspect your home or business today. You may qualify for incentives through the American Act on Energy program. Call Scott or Michael at 217-285-6005 for your free estimate, or visit us online at gobestsystems.com and start saving money on your energy bill today.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment. couple of gentlemen here behind us that are just giving a shout out to a gentleman that they know who's in the ICU watching the game. So glad to have them alongside, and hopefully best wishes for good health to that gentleman who's in the ICU. Here it is, the Pittsfield Sockies trailing the Louisiana Bulldogs 27-19 at the halftime break, and Pittsfield Jack went pretty deep into the bench there in that second period.
Went real deep, and let's see if the guys that are coming back in the game will respond. Young Mr. Peyton Gretton came in and stuck a three in, and Sweeting came in after making about 5 or 6 threes in the first game. They may have to set a few picks for those two guys to get back in this one.
You could tell Louisiana had paid attention during the JV game. They were like, that kid, we're not letting him shoot it.
Kind of reminds you of the Ferris kid from North Green the night we went down there that lit it up in both games.
Yep. Some things you try to forget.
Well, you can try to forget them all you want to, but shout out to that kid who did a nice job that night. I would have took him home.
It'll be Pittsfield basketball to start the second half of play. They have Tommy, Daniel, Mendenhall, Petty, and Musgrave, their original starters. Mendenhall has played out 1 minute and 31 seconds of the game.
Started the game getting the ball to Mendenhall very early, and there's Mendenhall with a rebound, puts it back up, short of the rim, back up again, and up and good.
Good stick-to-itiveness that time by Eli Mendenhall. And he's got his basket there. Here's Jack Logan. He had a couple of baskets in the first half, didn't he? If I remember right.
Well, he had 11 in the first quarter, but he just quit shooting in the second.
Lumley on a turnaround shot, no good. Good job by Mendenhall to hold this ground. Petty leads the charge into the front court. Had Musgrave on the block. Now he tries to go up and going to get fouled out of this thing, but if he'd given that up to Musgrave, I think he would have had an open layup.
Weber with the foul, I do believe, number 2, his second, first team foul.
Let's take a look at Eli Mendenhall on this rebound and putback. He does a nice job not to be over the back of the man. Missed that first putback, but stuck with it and put it over the front of the rim and in for 2.
Javen Petty, the junior, first free throw is up and good. That will give him 4 on the night.
LSST Trekking and 3D Leasing. For all of your hauling and trekking needs, call the Dunhams and their professional team at LSST Trekking and 3D Leasing, 285-2808.
Could have made a 4-point game, but came way short on the second. Javen's just got to keep the concentration level. He kind of just loses it once in a while.
Yeah, he's got all kinds of talent, this Javen. Here's a move inside. Shot put up is good by Cooper Lumley. And he extends the Bulldog lead back out to 7.
He's got 4, and you got to stop that low post.
Well, and the Bulldogs, give them credit. They have worked the ball inside trying to get that other foul on Mendenhall. Here's a nice take by Petty to the rim and in for 2.
Kind of works like I did with that Liberty kid. If you say something kind of derogatory, then they score, right?
Yeah, I was just worried Will Moss was coming up to pop you in the mouth. So
he thanked me. I think he had 12 or 14. Said he was going to take me out to lunch. The only thing is he was talking about that place called Mike's that closed about 3 years ago.
I think he said he was going to take you out. Here's a drive in now. Logan's been in the lane this whole possession. Now the ball stolen away by Musgrave. Musgrave with a takeaway, drives to the other end, off the window and in for 2. And the Sockies are within 3. A little energy to start the second half by Pittsfield. Musgrave with a hand in the passing lane. Gets the larceny, gets the layup, and with 6:10 to play in the third, Sockies have cut it down to a 3-point game.
Damon Plumbing, serving all of Pike County and the surrounding area with quality residential and commercial plumbing services. Damon Plumbing offers septic installation, drain cleaning, new water lines, remodel work for your home, or if you're planning a new build, make sure you include the Damon boys. To get it right the first time, no job too big. Have you seen Braden and Doug? Or too small? Sorry, Corby, couldn't resist. Call Braden at 217-491-5415 or Doug at 217-617-2318. Damon Plumbing, recommended by our family for your family.
6:10 left third quarter, 29-26. Who woke up the Sockies? Well, I hope they keep ringing the bell. It's Louisiana basketball up by 3.
Bulldogs, you told us during the break, that was their first turnover of the game.
Yeah.
Richards with it on the right side. Looking for Logan in the post now. And Tom Hay with another reach. And that's the second. He's got 3 fouls, and that's the second foul like that to start reach around in the post.
His third, first team foul the second half. Quickly into the game comes Allen. Tom Hay sits down. I've seen more physical games than this one. Maybe not called as tight, but hey.
Yeah, but I mean, you're half into it. You got to know that the game is being called like that. Here's a shot put up in the lane, no good. A rebound down to Daniel. He'll take it into the front court, stops at the arc, right side Petty. Petty on the dribble to Daniel, top of the key, three, it's no good. Rebound down to Petty, he'll put it back up and in. Javen Petty another two, and the Sakis are within one.
Petty's got 8, and he's got 4 boards, 2 on the offensive side.
Here's a three, Jack Logan left alone, and he says, hey, remember me? I'm still here.
15 for him now, 11 of those in the first half, now a 4-point game.
32-28 Bulldogs on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Here's Musgrave on the wing left side. He'll pull up for a jump shot now, well short, and the referee is going to say he's got a foul on this play.
Wow. That's going to go on Richards, his second, team second.
See if we can see what happened.
2 for Musgrave. Maybe they kicked him again.
Well, I mean, yeah, I think that's what he's going to say is that he didn't give him a place to land as the shooter.
Musgrave looks over the bench after he gets the ball down 32-28, makes the first.
He looked over and said, Coach, did you say make it? Okay, I got you.
He's got 11.
Alana Express here to serve you with the walk-in medical care when you need it. Open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Monday through Saturday on the south side of the square in Pittsfield.
What's with missing the second one short each time we shoot 2 free throws?
I have shot no free throws yet tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not a good free throw shooter, but Mike Fitz said I made him one year.
Mike Fitch.
Yeah.
What a player that guy was. Here's a ball now stolen out of the air by Musgrave.
That's the second time they threw the ball to Musgrave and 2 turnovers on Louisiana. Remember that play, Bulldogs.
Right side, Allen. Out top, Petty. Off of the screen from Mendenhall. Allen gets it out front. Reverses it to Musgrave on the right side. 4:40 to play in the third. Allen. Bounce pass to Petty on the wing. Up top, Musgrave. He'll reverse it to Daniel.
Be patient.
Musgrave kicks. Corner. Allen, 3. Good. Little in and out game. Musgrave got inside, kicked it to the corner, and Allen knocks it down for the train. We're tied at 32.
Where did that come from?
Into the front court. Harrison with the answer on the 3 ball.
He's got 8.
And gives the Bulldogs the lead right back. Good answer by the young man in Harrison. 35-32, 4:04 to play in the third. Here's Petty on the dribble drive. He is fouled. This one going to be called on Donovan Richards.
Richards will pick up the foul. That'll be his third. And the fouls are starting to mount on both teams. Petty, the free throw line. Javen has 8 points, 5 of them in the quarter. He is 2 for 3 from the free throw line. 35-32 Bulldogs, 4:02 left in the quarter on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Petty misses the first.
Bowlers Universe, they are open every Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Fridays until midnight, Saturdays 4 to midnight. Check out their great menu at Bowlers Universe. Try one of the many craft beers as well. Bowlers Universe in Pittsfield.
Second by Petty is good. Just a concentration thing. He's got 9.
I think he was saying, well, you said we were missing the second one, so I decided to change it up a bit. Keep it interesting for you here.
Make them both. It didn't hurt anything.
Doesn't cost extra or anything, does it? Here is Logan on the wing.
Know where that guy's at.
In the corner to Harrison. Out between the circles now. Richards. Top of the key. Pull up jump shot now. Free throw line no good by Weber. And the Sakis have the board. Petty into the front court leading the charge. Kicks it to Daniel. Off of the screen. Allen reverses it to Musgrave.
Allen with 5 boards.
Here's a shot put up now by Allen on the baseline, and again ties the game up.
He's got 7.
35 all. 3:19 to play in the third.
Tied at 2, 32 and 35.
Logan, got the man off of his feet. Gives it off to Richards, back to Logan. Touch pass, Weber. Harrison with it out front, and he'll be bumped and fouled. 2 hands on him.
Will that be on Musgrave? It will. It'll be his second, team foul number 2. Got to talk on the defensive side. Here comes Wyatt Martin into the game, and Martin picked up his second foul just a little bit ago.
He had 2 fouls on back-to-back possessions, I think, with being over the back trying to get a rebound.
Yeah.
Harrison in the corner against Petty. Drives on the baseline. Pass in the middle, right to the open man. Good find as Weber puts it up and in for 2. Nice play by Harrison to create the opening.
His first 2 of the night. 1 lead change in the game.
37-35 Louisiana. 2:45 to play in the third.
We haven't got the ball down low to Mendenhall like we did in the first quarter. The Sockies have not.
Bulldogs are in a zone. And that's a lot of Pittsfield to get back in this thing. Here's a pass down low. Allen tries to go up and under. Shot no good, fouled. And he'll shoot 2 shots.
Allen trying to make the acrobatic shot and get the and one, but he'll shoot 2 free throws. 37-35. Louisiana with the lead, 2:27 left third quarter. And we'll see what Connor Allen can do here. Allen on the night with 7 points and 6 boards. First one up, good. He's having a night.
March 18th will be the annual Ty Rylander Memorial Run. The Remembering Ty Rylander Facebook page will have more information soon. Proceeds from the memorial have benefited area youth and their activities. Follow the Remembering Ty Rylander Facebook page for all the details.
Allen doing a job. He made them both. He's got 9. That's the most offensive production I've seen from Allen in a while.
Mendenhall takes a chair. Anstedt checks in. 37 all the score. 2:25 to play in the third.
Important for Caden Anstedt to cover the middle for the Sockies right now.
Richards has the basketball off of the screen. Man went flying. Now the ball loose on the floor. Richards, the only guy on the floor after it, gets the ball to Martin, who puts it up and is fouled, and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Petty's going to pick up the foul. That will be his third team foul.
But watch what happens here on the Northwestern Mutual replay. There's one guy that gets on the floor, and he's in the white jersey. Kept it alive, and that's why his team is shooting free throws.
Martin looking for his first points of the night. 37-37, 2:12 left third quarter. First one by Martin is up and good.
Tim Waters and Waters Concrete. They offer quality concrete for your new build, driveways, decorative patios, sidewalks, anything with concrete. It's Waters Concrete, ready to serve you. Call 309-252-1052.
Petty sits down. Second one is up and good.
As the Bulldogs make both free throws, Kenny McCormick checks back in. He replaces Wyatt Harrison. 2:12 to play in the third. 39-37 Louisiana on the Trucks LLC scoreboard. Trucks for all of your diesel repair needs, 922-0044. Allen and Daniel bringing the ball toward the front court.
11-5 are the Bulldogs. Mendenhall into the game.
He works in the paint up against Logan. Logan with the block. Mendenhall with the rebound. Putback, though, and it's up and good.
Mendenhall with his 4th offensive board and his 6th point.
Ties the game at 39, 1:48 to play in the period. It's been a much better quarter for the Sockies on the offensive side, but Louisiana's always had an answer. Here is Weber on the dribble. Kicks to the corner in McCormick. Can't leave McCormick alone. He showed he's not afraid to let it fly. Richards to Logan. Right side has the matchup he wants. Drives by. Gets it in the paint to Martin. In the corner now. Here's McCormick on the drive. Ball knocked loose. McCormick runs it down. Here's McCormick for a 3 from the wing. No good. Rebound. Soaring and scoring, though, is Richards. He'll put it up and in on the putback and be fouled.
Only man going after the ball that time was Richards. He flew in, gave his team a 41-39 lead. He'll get the and one as people got beat going to the basket. They're not really screening anybody out at all, and you'll see that on the Northwestern Mutual replay. Now Donovan Richards, 7 points in the night, can make it a 3-point game. Up, around, and falls off. Mendenhall with another board.
2-point game, just over a minute to play in the third.
Couple basketball games coming your way tomorrow, like 8.
Once you shoot out, hope you get signed up to watch those. Here's Sweeting from the wing for the 3. It's an air ball, and the rebound down to Jack Logan. He'll push into the front court. Logan to the rim, floater up, no good. Rebound, Logan has it. Now the ball knocked loose. Martin comes out of the scrum with it. Around the horn, they find Richards out top, drives the lane and to the window and in for 2.
That was Richards?
That was Richards.
He's got 9-4 in this quarter.
And the lead is 4. 43-39, 31 ticks to play in this third period. Daniel into the corner. There's Sweeting, gets his feet under him, fires a 3 and knocks it down. Sweeting tickles the twine from 19-9. There, he got that one with a little more confidence and let it fly.
He can shoot.
Makes it a 1-point game. 11 seconds to play in the period. Here's Richards and the foul call.
Mendenhall going to pick up another?
I think it's Daniel. And I was wrong.
Yeah, guess again. Mendenhall with his fourth team foul. He'll stay in, I do believe, right now. 9 seconds left in the quarter. Surprised he didn't come out right then.
He would not want him to pick up that fourth with 9 seconds to play in the third on an inbounds play here, that's for sure.
I'm going into Logan right in the middle. If Mendenhall's there, he'll pick up the foul.
Ball to bounce for the Bulldogs, up by 1. Lob pass comes into Logan, guarded by Allen. Works it out to Richards on the wing with 4. 3, 2. Richards will drive in now. Floater up, blocked by Anstead at the buzzer. And after 3 quarters, it's the Pittsfield Sockies trailing the Louisiana Bulldogs 43-42. Connor Sweeting cuts it to 1 with the 3. And we take you to the fourth quarter on Central Illinois Sports.
Few things compare to Camp Point Central's fans' dedication to the Panthers. The same can be said about Channel and the farmers they serve. You see, unlike other seed companies, they don't have salesmen. With Channel, you get the advantage of a dedicated Channel seedsman, a trusted year-round advisor who can provide the right recommendations for your fields. It's their hands-on approach that truly sets them apart. Customized service, expert advice, elite seed management products. Find your Channel seedsman at channel.com or contact local district sales manager Matt Hughes at 217-242-8852.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a Country Financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
Sockies used some gut in that quarter to get back at this one. They trail 43-42. It'll be Louisiana basketball. Pittsfield is 16 of 33, 47%, 3 of 11 from the arc, 9 of 14 from the free throw line. Louisiana 17 of 37, 44%, 6 of 17 from the arc, and 3 of 5 from the charity stripe.
And the Bulldogs have the basketball to start this final quarter, up by a point. They have not surrendered that lead since they've gotten it, have they? Here's a 3 by Jack Logan, no good, and Petty has the rebound. Tom Have takes it across. Tom Have, Petty, Anstead, Sweeting, and Allen. Here's Allen on the baseline, turnaround shot for the lead, and in for 2.
Second lead change.
And makes it 44-43. Sockies on top.
Allen with 11.
Here's McCormick right side, fakes the 3. Got 2 guys off of their feet. Over to Weber now.
Stay on the ground.
I mean, you're going to block a 3-pointer. You can go out the high hand, but stay on the ground.
Superman. That's what they used to tell you to come out and put that hand up high, right? Fly out like Superman.
7:12 to play. Ball into the corner. 3-point shot up, no good by McCormick. Rebound to Logan. Logan drives in at the rim and in for 2.
Offensive board. Nobody boxed out. He's got 9 rebounds and 17 points.
45-44. Bulldogs back up.
Third lead change.
Tom Have to Allen. Works it back to Tom Have on the wing left side.
Allen's been the man.
To the sophomore Sweeting. They play a little pitch and catch. Now reverse the ball to Petty. Ooh, they could have gotten it quicker there to Sweeting. He would have been open for that 3. Here's a long pass and stolen away. Jack Logan picks it out of the air. Drives in against Tom Have. Got him off of his feet. Finishes through the contact for an and 1 here.
Young man mistake on that one on the pass by Sweeting. 45-44. Oh, no, it should be 47, right?
Correct.
47-44 is the score. Logan with 19 now, looking for his 20th. Tom Have will pick up the foul. It'll be his 4th. And Logan's free throw is good. Give him 20 now.
And it's 48-44 Louisiana. 5-0 run by the Bulldogs after the Sockies took that lead. Here's Allen, Petty, Musgrave, inside, Anstead. Shot put up no good, but he's fouled and he'll shoot 2 shots.
Logan picked up the foul finally, his first of the night.
Nice job here by Anstead. Watch how he comes out. He's going to screen and then seal the man. That's why he had that open look at the basket.
That's what Logan finished with down in the other end, was able to make the bucket. Now Anstead free throw. First one's no good. My point on that is I know you got fouled hard, but when you go up really strong, you got a chance to make the bucket. And the one free throw instead of 3 points.
48-45. We have 6:17 to play.
Anybody's game.
Logan has it out front. Gets it to Weber.
Logan really makes everybody better.
And he's basically been on the floor the entire game, too. Now he puts up a turnaround shot over Allen, and it's good. And they'll say he has an and one opportunity here.
Allen picked up his second. Logan with 22 now, another and one. That'll make it 50-45. And he builds that lead right back up after we were tied at 39. And we went back and forth a couple of times on lead changes. Logan up, free throw good. He's doing it all. He's got 23.
What are the Bulldogs from the free throw line?
They are 5 of 7 from there.
51-45 Louisiana. Daniel with it out front. Gets it to Petty left side. Good look, 3-ball on the way. Good. Javen Petty with the tray.
He's got 12.
And makes it 51-48. Still a lot of time left in this game.
You got to have a defensive stop, and those have been far and few between.
Now a foul away from the ball. Going to be called a hold on
Allen, I do believe.
Connor Allen.
Allen will pick up the foul, his third, second one in about 8 seconds. 8th team foul, they say.
I only added a 7 as well.
I had 7, yeah. Well, 51-48 to the free throw line goes Wyatt Martin, who has 2 free throws in the night. That's his points. 5:33 left. First one up is good.
Here comes Wyatt Harrison back into the game. McCormick sits down. On the other side, Mendenhall is going to return and replace Anstead.
And Martin doing what he needs to do, and that's making free throws. He's made 3 in a row, or 3 on the night, not necessarily in a row. Second one is up and also good. Good free throw shooting by this squad as they are now 7 of 9.
And here is Lumley back into the game for the Bulldogs. 5:33 to play, a 5-point Louisiana lead.
You put a lot of effort in to get back in the game. When the other team fights back, they kind of take your legs out from under you. Let's see how the Sakis react in the last 5:25.
Here's Mendenhall, looks out front, Petty. To Daniel on the right side. Trying to feed the post ball, kicked out of bounds. It'll stay with Pittsfield underneath.
Mendenhall had it high. Allen did the same thing Anstead did just moments ago and had the man blocked out, but they just couldn't find him. Some conversation by the official telling somebody something.
Petty to inbound. He'll throw it out front to Allen near the center circle. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left. Musgrave, right wing. Look for the back door, wasn't open. He'll put it on the deck. Get it up, an illegal pick. Now Allen drives in, jump stop. He's afraid to get that shot blocked by Logan again. Sometimes you just got to go right at him.
I tell you what, he's been tough.
Here's Musgrave to Allen. He and Mendenhall almost ran into one another there.
Not good spacing that time.
Mendenhall, Petty, top of the key. Petty for a 3. It is not going to roll through. Rebound fought for. Mendenhall down after it. Ball is knocked loose, and now a timeout going to be granted for the Sakis. Good hustle by Mendenhall. Pittsfield takes their 3rd timeout of the contest, a 30-second timeout, with 4:39 to play in the 4th, down by 5.
You may kiss the bride.
We were a small part of your big day. We were couchside with you for the big game.
Hey, everybody, look at me! I'm Superman!
Why does that cape look like my bed sheet?
And yeah, we might take partial blame for that day.
Getting ready for the big game? Stop it to the liquor booth on Broadway or 12th and Locust. We have the biggest walk-in cooler in town. Visit liquorboothquincy.com.
53-48, 5-point deficit for Pittsfield. Louisiana with the lead. Mendenhall going to the floor and getting his 5th offensive board to go with 1 defensive. And that was all pure hustle by the junior in Eli Mendenhall. Now Sakis basketball after the timeout to save the turnover.
Pittsfield just drew up a play in the timeout and then didn't have anybody to take the ball out of bounds. It's concerning. Here's Mendenhall inside, rim no good. Rebound Logan.
That's his 10th, double-double for him.
He'll shovel it out front to Richards.
If I kept assist, he may have 6 or 7 of those.
He's working on a triple-double. Pretty good night.
Yep.
Logan has it. Deep left side. 4:15 left. His squad up by 5, the Louisiana Bulldogs. Here's Richards trying to get free. Works off of the screen. Richards, a little shake and bake, gets right by Mendenhall. Misses the layup, though. And the rebound to Petty. Petty into the front court for the Sockies. He'll attack down low, try to go up and under, and is fouled by Jack Logan.
Logan will pick up his second 15 foul. Petty picks up his 7th board of the night. Trying to really create is Javen Petty on the play, as you'll see on the replay from Northwestern Mutual. First one up by Petty is good on the free throw. He'll get another. He's got 10. No, he's 13. What am I saying?
Who won that argument?
Well, John did. 53-49. Referee's still talking to people about chippy things. Second one by Petty, up and good.
Here's Tom Have back in. Mendenhall sits down.
53-50. Petty having one of his biggest offensive nights in the varsity basketball with 14.
3:50 left. Logan, spin moves, turnaround shot, hangs in the air, won't go. And Petty another rebound. He'll push it into the front court, drives inside, runner up off the window, no good, and the rebound down to the Bulldogs, Harrison. He'll fly into the front court, drives in, shot up over the top of Tom Have, and in for 2. Tom Have couldn't do much there as he's got those 4 fouls, didn't want to foul out on the breakaway. 3:23 left.
Sometimes that's just what you have to do for your team, though.
Petty with it, out front. Bounce pass over to Musgrave. They reverse it to Tom Have. Out top, Daniel. Tom Have. Musgrave. For the pick and roll, wasn't open. Now Petty. Petty on the dribble drive, trying to bounce off of the man. Here's Musgrave on the drive. Kicks out top, Daniel. 2:55 left. Daniel. Denied there. Over to Tom Have. Make the 3. Musgrave now. Sockies down 5. With 2:47 left, here's a traveling now called against Connor Allen.
Well, maybe he might have got his arm grabbed, but the 6th turnover, first of the second half on Pittsfield. 55-50, 2:45 left. The urgency is building.
Bulldogs with the basketball and a 5-point lead.
Quickness out front, just creating by Louisiana has been the difference. The defense has not been able to keep the ball from being driven down the lane.
Harrison down the lane, kicks to the wing. Here's a 3 ball up by Lumley. It's no good. However, the smallest man on the court, Harrison, got the board. Over to Lumley, left side. This time he'll pull it back out to Richards. 2:17 to play.
Terrible rebound to give up right then.
Harrison patient with it, as are the Bulldogs with this 5-point lead. Now Harrison pulls it back out front again. Here's the ball tipped, but secured by Logan. Logan against Musgrave. Creates a little space. Pass down low. Good find. That is in to Weber, who knows what to do with it. And the lead back up to 7 for Louisiana. 1:54 to play in this contest. A good find by Jack Logan, and he can pass. Makes it 57-50.
Rewards checking, I'm not sure if there's a better checking account around.
They have 3 requirements each month, and if they meet those requirements, we will pay them the highest checking account interest rate that we have right now.
At this time, it is a very generous 4.07 APY.
As far as ID Secure goes,
it gives you protection with credit monitoring, cell phone protection.
Prevent identity theft at a reasonable cost.
It's watching out for you.
And every 90 days you get an update on it, so the peace of mind of that's very nice.
Luke and Aaron Fessler at Fessler Insurance are here to help you with all of your insurance needs. Fessler Insurance, a country financial agency, provides life, health, auto, home, and farm insurance. Trust your insurance needs to the local folks at Fessler Insurance. Call for a quote today at 217-285-4429 or stop by at 1165 West Washington Street in Pittsfield for Fessler Insurance.
1:54 left. Sockies down by 7, 57-50. Full court pressure by Louisiana, and they've been back to the man for a while, and that's kind of got them back where they wanted. But the driving to the lane, down the lanes has been the difference for them, creating and dishing off.
Daniel brings it up for Pittsfield, down by 7 to Tom Abride's side. He'll put it on the dribble drive in against Harrison. Lost it out of bounds, I think, off of Tom Ablast, yes. And that will be all out of bounds to Louisiana.
Tried to do too much that time. 7th turnover in the Sakis.
Good defense by Harrison.
Yep.
Kept the feet moving. 1:40 left. Louisiana can be very patient now, up by 7. And they've been pretty good from the free throw line. Now they'll foul Lumley, and he'll go to shoot the 1-and-1.
Musgrave's 3rd, team 9th. Pretty good free throw shooters have been Louisiana, 7 of 9 on the night. Lumley's first time there. He's got 4 points. 1:31 left. Sakis led, 45-44, and since then have scored 5 and given up 13. First one up is good. Lumley with 5 now, makes it an 8-point game, 58-50. Been up by as much as 12 a couple of times. Second one up by Lumley is also good.
Got it to crawl on through. 59-50 Louisiana, trying to shut this game out. Musgrave right wing, out top to Petty. He'll kick it to Daniel. Daniel fakes the 3, now drives inside, works it off to Allen. Allen shot up no good but fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line with the clock stopped to shoot 2.
Lumley picks up the foul, his first, team 6th. 1:16 left, and you can't trade baskets now if you're Pittsfield. On the night, 12 of 18 from the free throw line. Allen's first is no good. He missed one, made a couple, and missed one there. Has 11 points. Connors played hard tonight. Saki's trying to cut it to 8 right here. Second one up is good.
Makes it an 8-point game. Hayden Gratton in. Brennan Tomhave? No, Petty will sit down. Maybe Tomhave with 4 fouls on the defensive side. 1:16 left. Ball comes in to Richards. Now Logan takes it across. Logan going to drive inside, gets to the rim, and they foul, but they foul him after he makes a basket. An and 1 here for Jack Logan.
61-51, 10-point game, and you've got to be distinct on that foul. You can't let the man get that deep, but Logan did all he wanted to do, and that's been the difference tonight all night, Charlie. That penetration to the basket, nobody stopping the penetration, has cost the Sakis the chance to get a win across the river. Logan will go for his 26. I don't know how many he had last year, but close to that. Free throw up and good. He's got 26 on the night.
Jack Logan, good-looking player. 1:03 left. Here's Tomei for a deep 3. It's no good. Petty gets the offensive board, takes it out behind the arc. He'll fire away from downtown, won't fall. And the rebound pulled in by Lumley. Gets it to Logan with 50 seconds left. Sakis, I think are trying to foul. Now Tomei will with 47 seconds left. So he'll foul out.
Tomei will take a chair with his 5th foul. Not been a real positive night for the junior, but he'll be back ready to go again next week.
There's Lucas Nichols into the game for the first time.
Camp Point Central's the Tuesday, is it not? Yeah, I think Nichols got a different number.
He's 11 on the card. That's what I have him as 11.
Well, I've got him for 11. I don't know what you're thinking about. Logan makes that one.
So Nichols is in. Here comes Jackson Viley, Wyatt Potter, and Clayton Reinhardt also into the game. They join Grattan.
Logan missed his first free throw and has made 4 in a row since then.
Sheldon Sylvie in on the other side for Louisiana.
63-51. Second one up by the senior, Jack Logan.
Nice. Hope he makes it so he gets a nice round of applause. He deserves it.
28 for him on the night.
Yeah. And he gets a nice round of applause from the hometown crowd here at Louisiana.
You know what I noticed with him in the JV game, too? He was over there helping the JV kids tonight, too. Pretty good sign of a good man right there.
Here's Potter on the right wing. the senior, first year as a basketball player. Ball out to Nichols for a three. It's good. Lucas Nichols with the tray. Makes it 64-54. Sakis will not foul again. So that very well could be our final. McCormick into the front court against Reinhardt. Hands the ball off now to Lumley. 17 seconds left. McCormick pressured by Potter. Out front, Martin. Skip it over to Harrison. Under 10 seconds to play. Saki's going to drop to 7-10 on the season and have found themselves in quite the skid in the last month or so. Louisiana improves to 12-5, and we take you to the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Since 1942, Illini Community Hospital has been committed to providing high-quality medical care close to home. Learn more about their services at IlliniHospital.org.
Illini Community Hospital is committed to providing high-quality specialty care close to home. We are pleased to welcome Dr. William Severino, urologist, and Dr. Mark Mount, ear, nose, and throat physician, to the consulting physician clinic team at the Castile Center. Specialty care is also provided for orthopedics, cardiology, podiatry, obstetrics, oncology, and more. Learn more by visiting IlliniHospital.org or call 217-285-2113, extension 3950 to schedule an appointment.
Wish you had extra cash for a vacation, a boat, a new car, projects around the house? Free up more cash for the things you want by taking advantage of low interest rates. Refinance your home with Great Rivers Bank and keep more of your money by lowering your monthly payment. Start the process online at greatriversbank.bank and work with one of our experienced loan officers to get the lowest rate possible. Great Rivers Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Hey, West Central Illinois, are you looking for a great deal on a vehicle? Well, at Westtown Ford, we have a lot full of vehicles. Cars, trucks, vans, SUVs. We've got them all, and a lot of them at Westtown Ford in Jacksonville.
Timely application of crop nutrients based on soil test results and the individual yield goals is the focus of the agronomy team at Logan Agriservice, Inc. Logan Ag delivers anhydrous ammonia, dry fertilizer, UAN, liquid starter, and our lineup of Logan Agri-Yield micronutrients direct from us to your field. Striving to get the right fertilizer products at the right place in the right field at the right time, that's Logan Agriservice. For fertilizer and application services, call 1-800-LOGAN-AG or visit us online at loganag.com. Logan Agriservice, serving agriculture since 1962.
We welcome you back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final on this one, Louisiana 64, the Sakis 54. And Pittsfield drops to 7-10 on the season. Bulldogs pick up their 12th victory of the year. And Louisiana had that lead in the first half. Looked like the Sakis were going to come back and make a game of it. Once the Sakis tied it up, took the lead a couple of times, man, once Louisiana, they decided they were going to take it back. They weren't giving it back again, and they did the things down the stretch you need to do to win a basketball game.
They had stopped penetrating across the middle on both sides of the lane. Once they started that again, able to dish it off, and Logan did a nice job there. But so did Harrison, Weber, and Lumley and Martin, all driving down low and making things happen. And McCormick, even though he only had 1-3, he kept things honest on the outside for them also. It was 11-7 Louisiana after 127-19 at halftime after they led by 12 at one time. A 43-42 lead as the Sakis had a good quarter in that quarter for them to get back in it, but 64-54 is the final tonight. Sakis turned the ball over 7 times tonight. Louisiana just 2. Brennan Tomei, the only man that fouled out on the night. 19 of 41 for Pittsfield, 46%. 5 of 16 from the arc, 31.2%. 13 of 20 from the free throw line, 65%. On the other side, 23 of 47, 48.4%. For Louisiana, 6 of 20 from the arc, 30%. 12 of 15 from the free throw line, that's 80%. That's what you want to do. On the Pittsfield side, 14 points from Javen Petty, one of his biggest offensive performances in his career on the varsity. Connor Allen with 12, probably the same for him. 11 for Adam Musgrave on the night, a 3 from Lucas Nichols. 1 point from Jackson Viley, a 3 from Connor Sweeting. Also a single point for Caden Anstedt. And 6 points for Eli Mendenhall on the night. Nolan Daniel and Brennan Tomhave, neither one scored in the ball game. On the other side, Jack Logan had 28 points and 10 boards for Louisiana. 11 for Donovan Richards, 5 in the first half, 6 in the second. 8 for Wyatt Harrison, Weber had 4 on the night, 6 points from Cooper Lumley, and Wyatt Martin had 4 points, all from the free throw line tonight, and a 3 from Kenny McCormick from the corner for Louisiana. They win it 64-54.
We pause on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. We'll name our player of the game next.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. That's why we know what it takes to succeed both on your balance sheet and in your life. It takes the right financial partner who looks at where you are now and where you want to go and design a financial plan to take you there so you can achieve the life you're after today and every day after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact Sheila Davidsmeyer today. Her office is located at 311 West Washington in Pittsfield, Illinois, or visit SheilaDavidsmeyer.nm.com. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
When I'm driving in my car with my family, I've got 2 kids and a wife, and 4 of us are driving a car, we literally get excited when we see a DOT truck. It's actually a sense of pride.
Why I would encourage anyone to work at DOT. We take care of each other.
The company continues to grow and expand.
That to me is what brings me to work every day and that I enjoy.
Diversity, culture, family, all of those things, if you want them, you should be at DOT.
Welcome back on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Final of the contest, Louisiana 64-54 over the Sakis, visiting with Saki head coach Brad Tomhaven. Coach, early on in this contest, man, everything was a step slow, a little sluggish, not a lot of energy in that second period. In fact, you went a little deeper into the bench. I think that might have motivated some guys. That third quarter was a pretty good one for you.
Yeah, it should, because we've given them 16 ball games, 17 ball games, and not producing. We'll keep going to it. It's disappointing that I have to do that. That the kids aren't ready to play, but I'll take ownership on the product that's on the floor. So I have to be better. I have to be better for our kids. I have to be better for this program. I'll take all that on me.
Give credit to those younger guys who are in there. Sweeting and Hayden Gratton. I haven't seen a lot of varsity time, but a bad pass by Connor, I think, was about the only mistake between those two, and that's just one of those that, hey, that pass worked in the JV game. Everybody's a little step quicker in the varsity game, but those two came in and played fairly well for you.
They did, and other thing I liked about it, they toed the line. They weren't afraid to shoot it. Hayden knocked one down, and then Connor, first shot kind of came up a little short, had a little short arm with it, but I don't think it was the next trip, but it wasn't too long after that, but he towed it and popped it. So put the ball in the basket. And, again, that product that on the floor, that's on me. So I need to be better.
Good energy, good movement there in the third quarter. Louisiana went to a zone. I think you guys attacked that fairly well. You got some high-low looks. Connor Allen had a big output on the offensive side. Eli, when he was able to stay on the floor there in that second half, looked pretty good. And it's amazing how much better things work when you can stay out of foul trouble.
Oh, it's incredible. Yeah, it's really incredible. So we did. We put another little wrinkle into our 32, our zone look, being able to get those post players open, and kids executed it. So that was nice to see.
Some days you also have to tip your cap. Jack Logan had a big night for Louisiana, 28 points, 10 rebounds. He scored in a variety of ways, and he's a very nice player.
Yeah, he's a good player. Defensively, we weren't in gaps. Defensively, we weren't sinking our hips ready to guard. So. Again, I'll be better. I'll get them into some stuff. It's that product is on me.
Well, not to be the bearer of bad news, but the schedule's pretty tough from here on out too, and so that level of play is going to have to rise to meet that to the opponents you meet in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it better. But we got to worry about us tomorrow. Finding ways to motivate these guys to get them to play hard.
Bulldogs win this one 64-54 over the Sakis. Coach, we appreciate the time.
Appreciate it, guys.
That's Saki head coach Brad Tomhaven here on the Illini Community Hospital postgame show. Time to name our player of the game. It's presented by Edward Jones Financial Advisor Derek Harris. Financial investments are important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, parents, and mentors. Derek Harris, your Edward Jones Financial Advisor, understands this. That's why Derek Harris is a proud sponsor of the player of the game on Central Illinois Sports. And how about the night from Jack Logan, 28 points, 10 rebounds. He's tonight's player of the game as he leads the Bulldogs to a 64-54 win over the Pittsfield Sockies. That's going to do it from Louisiana High School. For Jack and John Hull, I'm Charlie Hull, thanking you for joining us on Central Illinois Sports. We hope you'll join us from the Quincy Shootout. Game starting at 4 o'clock tomorrow, 4 games in 2 locations. And we'll also have games for you on Saturday. Make sure to get your membership purchased on the YouTube channel to be able to watch all 17 games. Some of the best basketball in the country going to be played this weekend at the Quincy Shootout. This has been another Central Illinois Sports presentation.